Nobody comes on when I first go on, except for the YouTube bots that come on and they oversee as soon as you sign on, because by law they have to do that, because being that this is a live feed stream, um, with events that have occurred while people have been live streaming, quite a few of them have been of them doing either bad acts to themselves, to harm themselves, or to harm others. And, we had that with the Orlando Castillo, when that happened. So, and then there was the other situation where the guy, they were playing a video game, and in the midst of the live game, this had happened about, I think, maybe 10 years ago now. Yeah, my husband was still alive. There was that incident where some guy was playing a live game on the Xbox thing, and Call of Duty or something, and someone came in and poo-pooed him. Mm-hmm. Yeah, isn't that crazy? So that's why everything is delayed here on this live. But I have a question. Hold on 1 second. Sorry, everyone. Sorry. Last night was the State of the Union. All lies by Mr. President there. A bunch of lies. I mean, just a lot of lies. Hello. Good morning. A lot of lies. And when they escorted Al Green out of the auditorium, they were clapping and laughing. They were clapping and laughing. So, if this isn't racism with the GOP, what the F is it? Tell me. Explain it to me. Oh, my glasses are filthy dirty. 1 second. I mean, the out and out absurdity of it all. I mean, everything. I didn't watch the entire thing because, well, I saw it, after it already began. And then I saw some of the initial part. And just a lot of rubbish. Total rubbish. Really, total rubbish. And he just continues to do this, and he continues, and he goes on, and he goes on, and he goes on. He's the person who'll start with the story, and then he'll tell you about how many times he has to clip his toenails or something. Like, it'll lead into everything. It's just not a Mr. President Trump, in all due respect, you're fading. You're fading. And if you want to be right with God, because your concern is for many public appearances that you have had, where you have repeatedly said, now you've been doing this now for like the past 6 months. I've been watching you. I'm stalking you. I watch you. The world watches you. You're slowly deteriorating. This is why you continue to refer to Rubio. People don't think like I think. Read in between the lines. My mother taught me that when I was a young kid. Read in between the lines. I was like, well, what do you mean? She said, well, when people are talking, listen. You got two ears. Listen. Watch and learn. All right. So, yeah, he's been going on with this. You've been going on with this for a while, and it's just not. Oh, a bunch of lies, a bunch of lies. And to have such venom about migrants, to spew such hypocrisy that the migrants have taken the jobs of Americans. And the other thing, tragedies occur all over. Mankind, we are very, very perverted people. Not myself, but humanity on a whole. All right. So you are saying that it's okay to be cruel. Yeah. It's okay to be a savage towards a minority. That's what you're saying. And then you're using the situation, tragic situation. That's where I was going with that. When that horrific incident that happened with that young lady that she escaped Ukraine, came to North Carolina, and she was attacked by someone who had mental health problems, and the no cash bond. That's a horrible thing. If someone is a violent individual and they've had acts of violence against other people, anyone who gives them no cash bond for people that are violent, no, that you don't do. Petty crimes, you know, misdemeanor type of crimes, even if it's like, because they classify something like whatever. Anyone who's been violent, no, you don't get no cash. You don't get no. Your butt stays locked up, and you have three squares. You have three bologna sandwiches. But anyway, that tragic incident, you brought that up, and then you harp, like the migrants. Tell me something. With all of this so-called that it's all the migrants that are bringing the drugs, right? The guns. But meanwhile, here, back at the White House Ranch in back of America, Mexico can buy munitions from America. How so what the loophole is the black hole, because it's totally sick, it's totally unhinged, and it's all a bunch of crock. I mean, like, you think that we don't know what the heck is going on? And he's been doing this a lot more as he speaks, and I noticed, because like I said, I stalk you, I watch you all the time. Yes, I do. Remember, I'm your imaginary blue collar housewife. That's right, and you're my imaginary. Did you like the lunch I packed for you, honey? Yeah, you're like, wow, Trump. What you doing? You do this a lot. You do this a lot when you're fatigued and you're like, with the neck, you're moving your neck and you go. Were you a snapdragon in a past lifetime? What is that? If you want to go to heaven, do the right thing by humanity. Okay, Donald Trump? Oh, and I'm going to say this, that this is now to Rubio's your pick. Rubio's your pick. Because Rubio is going to, Rubio is your pick. But the chain of command in our Constitution will not be Rubio. If you should not survive this full term of yours, okay? So, and he's no bargain either. I think he's just a total sellout fascist. And I heard a speech that he was saying about the anti-colonialism. Dude, are you tripped out? Have you taken freaking like mushrooms since, like, were they in your baby bottle or something, dude? What happened to Cuba? What happened? What happened in all the other friggin' Caribbean places, right? Pal, you need to, yeah. Your brain needs to be flushed, with humanity and sensibility and truth. But now that's that with Tim. Now, another subject, right? Our Health and Human Service Secretary, Mr. Kennedy, you're in the program, right? You're in AA or whatever, 12 steps. The premise of the big book and meetings is about honesty. It's about honesty and integrity. So tell me, have you forgotten that part of what you have so far learned from your addiction? Because politics, there's no integrity in politics. There's no integrity in politics. I don't get that. I don't get that. That's like when somebody says, oh, churchgoers, the high rolling churchgoers, all dressed up for church and have the, community fellowship after the service. And then when you go out of the parking lot, if somebody goes too fast and then you want to bite somebody's head off, but you just came out of church, right? I mean, it's not only in churches too. I was at an Islamic event, and in the restroom, these fellow sisters, they were about some other woman. So it's not isolated just to churches. It's human nature. But anyway, yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it because there's zero integrity when you're standing in front of the world, okay, and you're BSing. All right, Mr. Kennedy? Like I said, I'll straighten you all out. I swear, because you people are just insane. It's a sick world, man. It's a sick world. And to see the smiles, yeah. It's no longer the United States of America. It's the United States of corruption - America. Crazy. Anyway, your social media politician will be signing off now. If you like what I have to say, follow my channel. There's more to come. Yeah. The vault. There's a lot up here. Especially having worked for the city of New York. Because I don't know. I'm not going to, that's another video. Anyway, have a good day. Bye. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there, everyone. We had a little bit more snow. We had about another 2 inches. And, well, that's mild. That's mild. It's cold out, but for me, it's warm. Yeah, our wonderful health system, how they, that's another video. I got to get going. Have a good one. Stay safe, everybody. Bye.